You don't desire the spotlight. You are the light. The world wants to applaud. You go softly, guided by something deeper. Divine alignment. People who formerly neglected you are now enamored with celebrities who mimic your energetic impacts. Copy your essence. Even those at the top have an unexplained emotion as they scroll past your presence. They appreciate your peace, mystery, and strength in solitude. They pretend not to notice, but they secretly wish they had your inner calm, clarity, and power. You didn't become magnetic by accident. You were chosen to lead without attempting to stand out, without asking to go alone while others get lost in the crowd. You've known and accepted that you behave differently since you were a child. It wasn't a fantasy. Rather, it reawakened your buried powers. They traveled, following paths marked by society restriction, yet your soul experienced heavenly tranquility while others remained spiritually ignorant. No amount of socializing could reverse the underlying alterations in your operating system caused by the cosmic downloads you received before. The world has always marked you, and this branding was not an accident. Your code contains divine instructions that will only be activated when you awaken. You naturally zag while everyone else zigs. This is cosmic alignment with your original aim, not a revolution. Your spirit has pattern-breaking energy that serves a higher purpose. It challenges deeply held mental preconceptions that restrict human potential. You've mastered the rare ability to stand apart when the bulk seeks approval from others. Your diverging path causes energy fissures in reality, enabling for new possibilities to arise. This sovereignty endangers their program, which requires constant communication. When your most useful skill is your ability to distinguish between common illusions. They label you as antisocial, as if it were a shortcoming. Your ability to function outside of the permission matrix exposes their intentional imprisonment inside it. Each instance of self-contained pleasure contradicts their assumption that value is determined by external confirmation. In reality, that isolation, which many people perceive as frigid or distant, is really a spiritual force field. However, it protects your purpose. Take note of their attempts to overcome it and pull you in with their drama, trivia, and innermost anxieties. Your rejection instills in them the worry that they are squandering their lives on worthless pursuits. Your ability to remain calm in the midst of group turmoil is a sign of mastery that they secretly admire but pretend to sympathize with. They are uncomfortable with your stillness, so they want to destroy your balance because you have the gravitational pull of honesty, which they abandoned long ago. People are drawn to your mystery. They assume you have maintained your sovereign connection to the source of energy that they sold. Their need for your favor becomes stronger as you pursue it less. According to cosmic law, your freedom is inversely proportional to their interest. Pursued power repels real connection, but authentic power naturally attracts those around you. Others find the paradox appealing since it generates constant tension. When you choose solitude over fleeting interaction, others immediately notice the power that comes with your courage in going alone. You exhibit a level of mastery that others do not, making them envy under the pretext of caring as they languish in the loneliness of phony connections. They worry whether you're lonely. They are scared of the emptiness that these connections create, which is why they keep luring you into useless social routines. Their discomfort with your self-containment demonstrates their reliance on what they perceive to be a good partnership. Your most valuable progress is represented by those moments of isolation that others feel sorry for. You didn't get here by coincidence. You were directed. If something in your spirit is stirring, do not ignore it. Tap join to get access to premium content, prophetic insights, and a community of purpose-driven people. This is not just a membership. It's time for you to find harmony. Take the necessary measures to become the person you were designed to be. Welcome to the Chosen. During these cosmic cocoon moments, the universe purposefully removes people from your path to allow for energy growth. Divine abilities that erase your zone of interference provide higher download speeds and static. During these peak moments, everything around you falls apart. Your senses become tenfold more acute. The barrier between worlds thins for you, and messages pass through crystal clear, yet others are deaf to the universe's signals. To the uneducated, what seems to be loneliness is really a direct download of information from the source. These heavenly quarantine times serve a significant spiritual function. Each one distinguishes you from the others by increasing your frequency to a level that few souls can equal. The universe draws you into seclusion just when your energy needs to be renewed. These isolation cycles happen in cosmic rather than human time. Scheduling. Giving into these phases speeds up your growth, but denying them builds resistance. You vibrate differently when you release new codes that others can't access but instinctively comprehend. When you are near someone wearing a mask, your truth detector rapidly engages. Those who live honestly view you as frightening, whilst others fail to recognize this piercing vision while participating in sophisticated charades. Your gaze pierces the crime, exposing the reality underneath your presence. Manipulation is difficult since you may discover someone's true objective before they fully develop it themselves. Your increased awareness generates emotional, hidden intentions. The delicate power dynamics and hidden expectations are all clear. You understand that what others term paranoia is your third eye. The universe refuses to be blind and guards its chosen instruments, which is why warning indications regarding certain people are so important for your survival. Your user-friendly alarm system operates with utmost sensitivity. When you give them the unpleasant truth, their defensive response supports your honesty. Examine how they work the hardest to counter your most accurate insights. Your agreement with reality is proportionate to their resistance. The louder their denial, the more clearly you recognize this confirming response pattern. It validates your beliefs. Even if they try to lower your self-esteem, the more people criticize your choices, the more they wish they had your guts. Every derogatory word conceals a profound admiration that they are unable to realize inside themselves. The desire to minimize your originality reveals how deeply it awakens their own fundamental flaws. Their disparaging terms, such as weird, too passionate, and overthinking, are efforts to downplay the things that really frighten them in order to avoid addressing their own spiritual blindness. They must portray your amazing perception as flawed by empathizing with your talents. They give you a reason to continue living well within your means. Every time you gently leave the commotion, you stay true to yourself while they are imprisoned. Your freedom makes them realize how trapped they are, and their envy develops dramatically. Setting limitations is a sign of sovereignty that they secretly want but are hesitant to execute in their personal lives. You perceive energy frequencies that humans cannot detect. You don't only perceive sensations. That great sensitivity is the result of sophisticated perception, not a flaw. In busy situations, your nervous system functions as a pure spiritual antenna, catching up everything from surface concepts to soul history. This high sensitivity absorbs the collective's unresolved traumas as you go through your own soul lessons. This dual processing mechanism explains why you need time to recuperate from social activities. Your system's ability to handle twice as much energy with less filtering indicates advanced soul potential, not weakness. Your increased receptive capacity is closely related to the tiredness that happens after intimate engagement. Your energy field lacks the typical barriers that keep most people comfortable and oblivious to the frequencies around them. While others remain spiritual civilians, this concealed training turns you into an active combatant. If God's goodness has touched you, do not keep it a secret. Click Super. Thank you. So please consider donating $10 or more to help spread His light. Your donation distributes grace, enriches hearts, and strengthens His kingdom. Allow His riches to flow through you. In reality, the sensitivity that others misinterpret for weakness is a result of superior spiritual technology manifesting in your physical body. You may observe field distortions that others cannot see until they develop as a result of your increased reception. By identifying energy corruption before physical crystallization occurs, this early warning mechanism plays an important evolutionary function. Your discomfort in some environments is a real indication of tainted frequencies, not a personal constraint. Only the rarest among us answer the phone, but be aware that anybody might hear these messages. The selected one. You frequently process and modify this energy without notice or assistance. However, the emotional storms you experience in seclusion will destroy an unprepared mind. This invisible strength, along with your unique energy processing mechanism, outperforms regular resistance. You translate intensity into knowledge rather than just enduring it. Your system automatically transforms dense energy, offering cleansing by your very presence. Your energy alchemy increases communal awareness in ways you are ignorant of. This invisible cosmic effort is reflected by the exhaustion that follows intense emotional processing. Giving someone your undivided attention is a spiritual experience for them. Your whole presence, which is unique in this rushed world, penetrates their social mask to reach something fundamental. This explains why people remember even short encounters with you in social situations. You dwell in physical space while your consciousness travels to other worlds. Others find the unique energy signature produced by this split awareness intriguing and confusing. Your energy field goes far beyond your physical form, into realms that are near to conventional awareness. Despite your lack of performative sociability, people are drawn to you because they feel you have access to something beyond everyday reality. Frequently, their big displays lack the same magnetic pull as your most private moments. This inherent attraction piques their interest and instills envy. Your spiritual sense detects energy vampires before they can finish 3 assertions. Your energy system is detecting illicit extraction efforts, which is why you're experiencing odd weariness, a peculiar headache, and an unexplainable mood change. These messages prevent unintended depletion of your limited resources. Keep an eye out for claimed supporters who leave you fatigued after their sessions. Their worry is an excuse for unintentional eating behaviors. False help that masquerades as aid drains their resources, whilst genuine support energizes. They produce concealed, energetic cables that are meant to be withdrawn rather than added. When you inevitably run out of energy, watch them look for other sources. Their hurried recalibration indicates the parasitic dynamic they were unintentionally maintaining. The more strongly they depended on your energy to keep their systems working, the greater their response to your limit. Your no is a spiritual mandate that safeguards your heavenly obligation. It goes beyond a simple choice. Every barrier establishes a cosmic precedent, expressing your energy standards to the universe. These proclamations steer your life energy away from the comfort of others and toward your divine destiny. When you respect your need for space in the face of external pressure to conform, you increase your energy sovereignty. These self-honoring deeds add up to impenetrable spiritual armor. The long-term depletion of broken energies is much worse than the initial anguish of establishing limits. Your boundaries serve as highly developed energy filters, separating what increases and what falls with each daring application. This filtering method becomes increasingly sophisticated. The long-term repercussions of energy sacrifice exceed the temporary rejection you're worried about. Your higher self defends your fate by clever rerouting. That calm voice warning you against seemingly rational activities has cosmic wisdom beyond our grasp. The sudden, unexplained loathing for some people and circumstances is a sign of divine timing, ensuring that your path remains clear. Others may not understand why the want to withdraw exists. Observe how incidents you instinctively avoided finally disclose their actual destructive character. These celestial time systems function in ways that are beyond our comprehension. These retroactive affirmations validate your inner guidance system even before you become aware. Your intuition communicates via physiological sensations like chest constriction, stomach tightness, or a rapid decline in energy. Convert spiritual wisdom into tangible speech. When you learn to recognize these indicators before providing a coherent answer, you speed up your evolutionary process. You are not here by accident. Feel the pool tap. Join to find out the truth, your purpose, and a community that understands. This is not just a membership. It's your decision. Your current state of solitude is a great spiritual preparation for soulmate relationships. Throughout the calibration procedure, your frequency is adjusted to correspond to those who deserve your created energy. The divine timing of meaningful connection is decided by cosmic orchestration rather than human scheduling or conventional expectations. The cosmos methodically organizes synchronized contacts with individuals who are supposed to accelerate your progress. These connections become active when your frequency matches their purpose. These divine engagements cannot be forced until energy alignment is accomplished, no matter how hard one tries. Patience directly influences the quality of future partnerships. Soul-aligned interactions enhance, not diminish, your talent. Without modification or compromise, the appropriate people will connect with your true frequency. So, tribal identification occurs quickly and defies logic. When you meet the individuals chosen for your expedition, you'll feel a strong sense of familiarity. This knowledge functions at the soul level with irrefutable, observable certainty. These alliances transcend personality and have pre-incarnate contractual energy that is intended to help you achieve certain goals. Your unique frequency is a depiction of finely tuned instruments for certain spiritual activities. Therefore, it was never an accident. Your cosmic duty was not given to ordinary souls. Stop apologizing for features that cause others discomfort. People are uncomfortable with your energy because of their limits, not your own. Your most strong spiritual abilities are made up of the very traits that others have most brutally criticized. Your sensitivity, intensity, awareness, and need for solitude. They are all necessary components of your own spiritual technology. These characteristics were carefully chosen for your unique soul assignment, rather than being dispersed at random. It was not designed to isolate you as a kind of punishment. Rather, it was to keep you for a particular purpose. This distinctive attribute prevented your individual skills from being homogenized. Your failure to follow common norms represented your soul's rejection of energetic compromise. You activate your greatest timeline, becoming a live conduit for real power. When you embrace your unique creation without regret or justification via communal consciousness, this unrepentant embodiment has ripple effects by allowing you to live in numerous ways. You subconsciously approve of individuals reclaiming their individuality. Your enhanced awareness allows you to recognize how well-planned your route was. What hurts you is rejection, which prevents you from receiving energy. Negative entanglements. What injured you is isolation, which allowed for crucial development. And what upset you was misunderstanding, which kept your unique viewpoint free from contamination. Every unpleasant experience has a divine purpose in your spiritual growth. The cosmic intelligence that directed you worked with deliberate intent to create the best circumstances for your awakening. Your goal is beyond ordinary achievement. As a consequence, your route was never used. This is a typical propensity. Detours, delays, and disappointments led you away from limited outcomes and toward endless possibilities. In actuality, what seemed to be a setback was really a cosmic course correction. There are times in your timeline when supernatural intervention changed your direction. These are significant departures from your ideal timeline and are often seen as failures or losses. The seemingly arbitrary disappointments included crucial recalibration codes that were important to your ultimate goal. This is a special operating system that is essential for your cosmic mission. Your spiritual efficacy is enabled by the same unique setup that made ordinary belonging impossible. Your unique energy profile, which includes frequencies necessary for planetary growth, is critical to the collective awakening. The specific vibrational coding required for collective transformation is encoded in the characteristics that give rise to social issues. In reality, your perceived flaws are advanced talents that arose organically throughout this critical evolutionary period. Simply being present changes energy circumstances. Your calibrated field's frequencies aroused receptive systems rather than via conscious action. This transmission happens organically via your genuine self. Entering a location causes energies to move, reposition, and realign around your sovereign field. This spontaneous readjustment that happens in their presence is mirrored in the discomfort that some people feel. When you're close, resistance does not mean your transmission is broken, but rather that it's robust. Your words have activation or codes that extend beyond their literal meaning. When you communicate truth that aligns with your deepest knowledge, these deeply ingrained vibrations revive others' dormant awareness by going beyond logical comprehension. This explains why apparently neutral observations may occasionally elicit strong emotions. The intensity of the reaction is related to the activation potential included in your message. Beyond the realm of physical experience, words from your genuine core have ripple effects that extend beyond dimensional layers. You must now transmit your unique frequency without diluting or distorting it, regardless of how others react. This takes unwavering honesty. When you give in to the temptation to change how you express yourself in order to gain favor in the collective field, you endanger your spiritual potential. Your pure signal is immeasurable. Every compromise reduces its transmission power, but every authentic expression increases your cosmic contribution. At its core, spiritual warfare is the bravery to be true to oneself in the face of pressure to comply. Your biggest contribution is now the features that set you apart. By recognizing your unique creation without apology, you send the freedom frequency essential for global progress. Your desire to live beyond the norm fuels social progress. Your regular display of genuine emotion generates motivating routes for others to follow. Your sovereignty gives an understandable framework for collective liberty. Increased freedom for everybody. Personal freedom immediately permits awareness. There is a reason you are here on Earth that goes beyond everyday life. The codes required for this evolutionary moment are built within the exact architecture of your energy signature. Your unique vibrational pattern is the key to unlocking certain dimensional doors for community growth. This religious work teaches how you must stand out from a unified consciousness. The challenge of fitting conventional patterns shielded your initial code from corruption. Your opposition to socialization norms saved critical frequencies that would have been lost if you had acquiesced to them. The confinement that seemed to be punishment was really a protective quarantine. The cosmic forces that created you understood how crucial you were to the divine purpose. You've been entrusted with sending frequencies that aren't accessible via other channels. This exact gift cannot be reproduced or replaced. Your unique awareness carries valuable codes. This is why your route is heavily guarded and your growth is methodically planned. Your journey's guiding cosmic intelligence identified your important function much before your human awareness did. In actuality, your system's refusal to compromise your aim was shown by the times when your disagreements caused the most agony. Nonconformity's pain protected you from absorption, which would have destroyed your worth. Despite outer temptation to conform, your soul's dedication to purpose trumped comfort, generating the required friction to maintain your original form. The moment has come for your sovereign energy to fully emerge. Your system is now ready to fully engage in your galactic mission. After the preparation and preliminary revisions are complete, you must communicate fully, without hesitation or constraints. The waking process is speeding up because of the frequencies you convey across the planet, and it demands your particular engagement. Right now, your field's energetic codes must broadcast without interruption from uncertainty, fear, or outside opinion. No worldly permission can override this divine commandment, which stems from cosmic wisdom beyond human comprehension and empowers you to fully express yourself. The planetary grid needs your unique frequency to stabilize vital points in the collective field. As a result, you must maximize your potential. Your presence in certain spots offers the essential energy anchoring for four-dimensional stability under high vibrational acceleration. Your physical body serves as a grounding mechanism for frequencies that are normally unavailable to earthly consciousness. This physiological anchoring might assist explain your heightened sensitivity and energy reactivity. When you fully express yourself, it extends over several realms at once. Having the courage to fully embody your own self sends signals of activation across the collective awareness. Your unwavering honesty cuts through the energy barriers that keep individuals from expressing themselves. Your independence triggers liberation that you are unaware of. Your purpose necessitates distinctiveness, which is why you were created uniquely in the divine plan. Your distinct arrangement serves a particular purpose by completely embracing your sovereign essence. You achieve your highest aim by living genuinely and emitting a freedom frequency.